And so this video begins in Tazwell, Tennessee. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome if it's your first time. Right down there is the highway I just took to get here. Traveled north on Tennessee Highway 33. We are just north of downtown Tazwell. Welcome to the Carson Rose Golf Service Station. This is a time capsule. It's open. This is incredible. Love the Roadside Americana. We are being slapped in the face with it right now. Pretty amazing. Sorry, no gas. What a cool sign. Check out the old pumps, the old Gulf gas station pumps. It looks like they're filled with some pink slime from Ghostbusters too. Also, check this out. Old oil cans right here and the oil can rack. That reminds me of a movie called The Jerk. He's shooting at these cans.
He hates these cans! Stay away from the cans! Die, gas pumper!
This is so cool. Look at all the stuff to see. The sign says open. I'm assuming that door is unlocked and we can go inside. Lots of old stuff to look at. Look at the old tire. Look at the old pump. The can, the crank, the old ladder. Golf batteries fully warranted. Oh, it's a battery stand. Pretty neat. Okay, it says Monday through Friday, 8 to 4. Let's check it out. It's open. Wow. Okay. This is amazing. And it's heated. Feels really nice in here. Cash register. Whoa. It works. I don't know what I'm doing. That's cool. 5 cents for a sugar daddy. Oh my gosh. I don't think you want to eat that. That looks really old. They've got clove gum. They got Cracker Jacks. They got Tootsie Rolls. Wings, Spud, Raleigh's, Pall Mall, Philip Morris, Old Gold, Lucky Strike, Cool, Chesterfield, and Camel of the era. And up here you got, oh look at this. They've got Prince Albert in a can. Say it yet? Okay. You got it out. Good. Cool vintage Coke cooler. Let's take a look. There's a Coke in there. There's a couple Cokes and a Dr. Pepper. And here's a photograph of this gas station in 1945. These two gentlemen standing in between the pumps. It says Buddy and Ross. Runyon's 1945. Here's an old jacket. They got the old radio going, although there's just white noise. A lot of signage, a lot of collectibles in cases. Also, there must have been a Christmas tree here. There's some presents. They took the tree, but they left the presents. And here's a calendar from January 1935. Today is the 14th day of January. In 1935, that was a Monday. Today, here in 2026, it's a Wednesday. It's for you. No, really, it's for you. And here is the history of the Rose Golf Service Station. It looks like Carson Rose opened this gas station in 1930, ran it all the way to 1956. It talks about this being on the old Dixie Highway. It has all the names of the owners all through the years. Pretty amazing. And I am the first one to visit the Gulf gas station in 2026. The pin's all not working, hasn't been used. This is a gym that we found right off the bat. Wasn't planned when I left the house today, just happened to see it on the map. Welcome to Tazwell. I like the old Royal Crown Cola sign. And on the back side of the station, there's another sign over there. And you can see the old golf station up the hill from the highway. Check out this old neon sign, which is currently on. And the sign that says, welcome to Tazwell. When the service station went into business for $1, you got 5 gallons of gas. Your tire pressure, radiator, and oil were checked. Your windshield was cleaned, and you were treated like they wanted you to come back. I'll tell you what, that's hard to find nowadays. All right, hitting the road. Too bad I just filled up with gas. Pretty cool that you can drive right underneath here, just like back in the good old days. And now we come to downtown Tazwell. Welcome to Claiborne County. It's a nice looking courthouse. Not much going on in downtown Tazwell right now. There is quite a few things to do. There's a coffee shop. There's a bookstore over here. It's a good spot to begin the video. There's also a park just down the street here. And I never expected to see a U.S. Army tank in a church in the same frame. Look at that. Ain't that America? It's a cool church. We are right here in this Veterans Memorial Park on the south side of Tazwell. The wind has picked up quite a bit. This is a good spot to officially begin this video. There's the United States Post Office of Tazwell. Thanks for clicking on the video, guys. I am Tampa J, and I set out today to do something different than what I'm recording right now. Sometimes that happens. It all started down the street at this gas station. It threw me off. I saw it. I was like, wow, I gotta see that. And then I started looking around this little town on the map. Welcome to Tazwell. Also, right there, New Tazwell. It's really two towns, but it's a big town. There is a classic roadside diner right off the street over here. I just saw it when I was coming in. It looks amazing. It's the Frosty Freeze, a classic Frosty Freeze drive-in restaurant, and it's got the sign, it's got the look, it looks amazing, and I'll tell you what, I'm hungry. I'm thinking about my stomach. There is much ahead and much ahead today. We're gonna eat in, but we're gonna check out the Frosty Freeze, and also there's quite a few things to see right here in this little town, and New Tazwell just down the street as well. So yeah, that's gonna be the video. I grew up with Frosty Boy in East Central Indiana. Also the Tasty Freeze was big. John Cougar Mellencamp sang about the Tasty Freeze, and Jack and Diane. We love Americana, we love food, and this is East Tennessee, guys, and I am enjoying exploring it every chance I get. It's good to be here. Loving my new home, and it's good to have you guys here. I hope you are enjoying the videos. Thank you for always being good to me. Stay positive out there. A little bit of encouragement here as we begin this video. Hope you're having a great time, doing the best you can. We've started out 2026 a little different, but I just want you guys to know you got to keep your head up and put one foot in front of the other. Life is precious, and you got to enjoy it the best as you can. If you got a dream, follow it. All right, now it's time to begin the video. I just had to say that. There's much ahead. And past this memorial of Claiborne County Emergency Services, dedicated to the memory of those who served selflessly. All their names there, check that out. Above that, or out yonder, across the road, across the highway, is the old jail. All right, now down the hill from the park, we were just up there. It looks like there's some sort of construction going on. The Claiborne County Jail, future site, no parking, vehicles will be towed. Okay, that's a little weird. This work is being funded in part of funds from the Historic Preservation Fund under an agreement with the National Park Service. Here's the old jail. No parking in front of this door. The top door is wide open. It says right here on the stone, the old jail, erected in 1819, supplanting an earlier structure of 1804. They're over 200 years old. That's pretty amazing. Check out the old jail door there. Okay, good that they are, well, looks like they're about to do some reconstruction to make this a museum. The old iron here. All right, looks like you can walk all the way around it. Oh, cool, there's an old car back there. Look at that. Awesome. All right, we can actually see inside right here. Whoa. Got sirens going on. Oh yeah, there's an old staircase over there. All right, pretty amazing. Any ghosts in here? Yes. And now we come a little ways up the highway to downtown New Tazwell. Jerry's hardware store. Okay. I think New Tazwell is a little quieter than Tazwell. Walk down the sidewalk a little further just to see this. I could see way back it was sitting vacant. Looks like it used to be some sort of an old garage. Yeah, sitting abandoned. So this is like a back street that runs along the back side of the building. Also, here's the railroad tracks. Pretty gnarly building. All boarded up. Stuff I like to see. Just a random road. Middle of this town. Oh wow, I think this part of the building at some point, yeah, definitely was on fire. Look at that. Pretty gnarly. Yeah, you can see the smoked out windows on the white brick. It's like the wind is blowing the tin roof up there. Hear that? Very eerie. Creepy. This old door. It's an old sliding door. It's probably open. Looks like a war zone right here, right? Very eerie. Look back the way we came. It's a cool building. Windows all busted out. Looks like a movie set, right? No one has come down this street. Right here in New Tazwell. So eerie. Noticing that the buildings up here, Fate Whitaker Building, 1946. And right next door, the Wilson Building, 1947. And 1947 also on that yellow brick building. It says England and Sons. It's quiet. It's a little too quiet. Got Cat's Antique Store over there. Southern Sass Vintage Boutique. So I walked all the way to the end of Main Street. Look at this, barbershop right here. New Tazwell Barbershop. And then across the way is New Tazwell City Hall. And it has a Dr. Pepper vending machine right there in the doorway. Also the railroad tracks up the hill there, a lumber store, and then over here on this building, this is Noah's Wholesale, by the way. Salvage foods, tools, toys, clothes, dry goods. It's an old general store. But there's a giant mural on its side. Oh yeah, cool. Look at this. This is a cool thing to see because, look, it's Frosty Freeze Drive-In right there. That's where we're going. Claiborne County, feels like home. Looks like that was painted many years ago. It's very faded. Very beautiful though. I think the Harold Hotel is now, yeah, look at that. The new Tazwell City Hall. That's the old Harold Hotel as depicted on this mural. It's pretty neat. You always want to look both ways. Now there are arms down there on 1st Street, just off of Main. To put things in perspective, you can see the blue roof of City Hall. But right here, no arms. Look both ways. I'm sure trains haul butt through here. And this is the back side of Jerry's Hardware. And over here they have a lot full of lumber and piping. It's part of the hardware store. I parked right here behind this silver truck across the street. And right up here on the corner of the highway, Cunningham Drugs, Rexel, old neon sign. And this is still an active drugstore. Check out the old credit card sign there. MasterCard, Discovery, Visa. That looks like early 90s. Love seeing these old signs. Across the way, Co-op Feed Store. This is Highway 33, by the way. Tazwell having the courthouse, it was a little bit more hopping than New Tazwell. This is Cherry Street right over here. That's different. I think this is, oh yeah, it's a Masonic Lodge. Evening Star, Lodge number 180. Officers L.E. Smith, L.C. Stubblefield, D.T. Overton. Looks like this building was erected in 1950. Very mid-century. Look at the address. It's got the Masonic symbol on that top bulb. And then 21. Okay, just 21. That's the address. Pretty neat. All right, I'm gonna hop in my car. We're gonna leave downtown New Tazwell. We're gonna head towards Tazwell. I'm getting a little hungry, but we're gonna make a one stop along the way. There's an old antique store. All right, we're still on Main Street, just a little further down towards Tazwell. Check out this old International Farmall tractor, classic. It's seen better days, but I would take it in that condition. Pretty cool. And this tractor is sitting right beside this old warehouse, which is now an antique store. I think it's open. It says Picker's Paradise. Thunder Road Fixin'. Looks like they had some sort of a food truck out here. Got some old antique farm equipment sitting out front. Antique Vendors Market, Picker's Paradise. Look at all this old stuff. Pretty cool. I think they're open. No backpacks or purses, diaper bags, nothing larger than your hand can be carried inside. Okay. I think the entrance is right down here. This was an old factory at some point, as seen on Netflix Swap Shop. 63,000 square feet of filled with treasures you need. All right, it looks like we're gonna go left. Okay, I think this is the door. Picker's Paradise. May not be open. I think it's all locked up. Okay, I'll have to come back. Yeah, it's seen on Netflix. That's pretty cool. They must just be closed today on Wednesday. Much ahead. I'll be back. Might make a whole video on this. I was looking at the pictures. As the sign says, 63,000 square feet. That's pretty amazing. All right, guys, so I am now back in Tazwell. Up the hill there is the church across from the park where the tank was, just to put things into perspective. I have parked in the parking lot of the Frosty Freeze. Burgers, fries, and shakes. It's got that iconic drive-in shape. Check out this old sign here. Oh man, it smells so good. I can smell the hamburgers cooking. Check it out. Iconic shape. This has been here for a long time, hoping they have some history on the walls in there. Again, I'm familiar with Frosty Boy of Indiana. I wonder if it tastes like Frosty Boy. I hope it does. That'd be good for me. Also, this sits right above this creek here and this bridge here on Broad Street. I'm sure at some point this was a true drive-in. It looks like they used to have a walk-up window right there. Love the Roadside Americana, especially drive-ins and hamburgers. All right, guys, I walked right in the front door. I ordered right away. I got a double cheeseburger, fries, and a Coke. They give you the old tab. I'm order number 14, just like they do at Frosty Boy, back what I'm used to. Here's their menu. They got hamburger, cheeseburgers, something called the pizza burger, double burger, something called the Whopper plate, steak sandwich, fish sandwiches, hot dogs, cheese sticks, of course milkshakes, ice cream. That's really cool. Do your kids' meals come in the little cars?
They do. Yeah, all of our kids' meals come in these little cars. They get little kids drink.
So yeah, we were really nice to bring these over. All the kids' meals come in the little vintage cars. Looks like an old Cadillac. The store opened in 1956. That was the year my grandpa graduated. Look at that. He had a 56 Chevy Bel Air.
Really?
All black. Yeah, really
That's
cool.
awesome.
And guys, I kid you not, it only cost me $8.40 for my entire meal. And I just met the owner. She bought it in 1978. Her name is Martha. I believe.
Is this yours?
Oh, I think it is. Yeah, thank you.
Number 14?
Yep, 14.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You meet that way?
Oh, sure. Yeah, thank you. It's got the old 50s floor in here, and they've got a nice little dining room area, some booths, stools, a bar area. Here's an old photograph. It looks like 90s by the cars. Got the neon all lit up. I'm sure it looks awesome at night. Yeah, they got several booths over here in the back corner. Really classic, like the black and white checkered floor. Got the crinkle cut fries and the cheeseburger and a Coke. American style. Here it is. Let's see what this looks like. Oh my gosh. I can already tell this is going to be a good burger. It's like steak burger style. Look at the grease. Oh man. The tomato looks fresh. The onion. Oh, the bun. First glance, it looks like a steak burger from Steak and Shake or like Culver's. Here we go. First bite. Mmm. And that right there, my friends, is a great roadside burger. Oh my gosh. Alright, I'm not trying to put down the last burger I had. You may remember where that was. That was pretty decent. This is double better, if that makes sense. This is really good. Double better. It's a double burger. It's double better. Alright, that was stupid good. I inhaled that. The fries were really fresh and crinkle cut. I could go for another burger. Citizen Tribune. Here's a cool article. Talks about a real banana split at Tazwell's Frosty Freeze. And this lady right here has been coming here for over 60 years, and she's enjoying one of the banana splits. I don't know if I want to go for one of those today, but that sounds really good. I wish I had room for dessert because a vanilla soft cone like that one, Frosty Freeze, sounds really good. All right, maybe next time. I do not live too far from here now. I am definitely going to come back to the Frosty Freeze. $8.40 for a double cheeseburger, French fries, and a Coke. That is unheard of, especially that kind of quality. And it still is technically a drive-in. I just saw someone bring out food, actually a couple times. Someone ordered food and they brought it out to their cars. So it is technically still a drive-in. I don't know whether you just call ahead, let them know you're coming, right? Seems right. Like mobile ordering. Uh-oh. Final destination moment. If you come out to Frosty Freeze, please tell them that Tampa J sent you. It's worth the trip. Right here off the highway in Tazwell. Not too far from the Gulf gas station. You can get 2 Americana roadside attractions, just like I did here today in the video. Totally worth it and very cost effective. All right, so now I have come south of New Tazwell, right off of Highway 33, heading towards Knoxville. Norris Lake. This is like the northwest end of it. Norris Lake is like a river almost. It's very narrow. There's a lot of marinas, boat ramps, boat launches. This is a boat launch just before. There's a sign up there that says, "Welcome to Claiborne County." Not so sure what county we're in now. We've crossed lines. And I stopped here because as I was following along Norris Lake on the way up here, I noticed how dry it is. The water is way down. You can see it specifically right here in this cove. Right here before me even. Look at this. Water's way down. It was pretty amazing to see that driving along. There's like floating docks that are sitting on rock right now because there's no water to keep it afloat. Looks like they're maintaining this TVA boat ramp. Tennessee Valley Authority owns this boat launch. I believe it's called Brogan's TVA boat ramp. That's where we are right there. And I'm just a little over 40 minutes from home. Not a bad drive up here. I look forward to coming back to Tazwell. We got to check out that antique store and I'm going to get another burger. That was a great burger. I can't express that enough. That was everything I wanted a cheeseburger to be in a 1950s roadside diner. Really good. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please give it a thumbs up, guys. Feel free to subscribe below if it was your first time. I'm gonna keep this one kind of short and I will see you guys tomorrow. I'll be out on another adventure again. It's supposed to snow here tonight. Don't know how much it's gonna snow. It's gonna get really cold. I know the Smoky Mountains is gonna get a lot of snow, so we'll see what happens. And yeah, that's it. Know you're awesome, know you're loved, and no matter who you are, and no matter what you're going through, just know that there's always much ahead. It's not just a statement, it's a way of life. Follow your dreams. Life is short. Live it. All right, that's it. That's the video. See you tomorrow, guys. Bye-bye.